You just got your cholesterol test results. The numbers look fine? Maybe a little high, but not crazy. Your doctor barely reacts, so you assume you're in the clear. But what if I told you that your normal cholesterol might not be normal at all? That's right. Millions of people are walking around thinking their heart is perfectly safe when, in reality, they're one step away from disaster. Why? Because the standard cholesterol ranges we've been told to follow might not be telling the full story. So what does normal actually mean? And more importantly, are your numbers secretly putting you at risk? Let's break it down. What is cholesterol really? Cholesterol has a pretty bad reputation. It's blamed for heart disease, clogged arteries, and everything in between. But here's the thing, your body actually needs cholesterol. It's the building block for hormones, vitamin D, and even the cells in your brain. The problem? Too much of the wrong kind of cholesterol can turn your arteries into a ticking time bomb. Your cholesterol numbers are broken down into 3 main categories. LDL, bad cholesterol. Think of this like sticky plaque that clogs up your blood vessels. Too much and your heart's in trouble. HDL, good cholesterol. This is the cleanup crew, sweeping away the bad stuff before it causes damage. Triglycerides, the sneaky fat particles that add fuel to the fire if they get too high. Now here's where things get really interesting. Why normal might not mean healthy. Most doctors will tell you that as long as your total cholesterol is under 200 mg/dl, you're fine. But is that actually true? Studies show that people with normal cholesterol levels can still have heart attacks. Some experts argue that LDL should be way lower than current guidelines suggest. And new research suggests that inflammation and insulin resistance play a bigger role in heart disease than cholesterol alone. If you're only looking at your cholesterol number and calling it a day, you could be missing a huge warning sign. Who's at risk, even with normal cholesterol? You might think you're in the clear, but certain factors can make even decent-looking cholesterol levels dangerous. Family history of heart disease. Genetics can override what's on your lab report. High sugar intake. Even with good cholesterol, too much sugar leads to inflammation and arterial damage. Smoking. This lowers your good cholesterol and makes your arteries stiff. Lack of sleep and stress. They throw off your body's ability to process fats, raising your risk. If any of these sound familiar, your normal cholesterol might not be as safe as you think. How to really protect your heart. So, what can you do to make sure your cholesterol is actually working in your favor? Ditch the ultra-processed junk. Fast food, sugary drinks, and trans fats are your heart's worst enemy. Exercise like your life depends on it, because, well, it does. Even walking 30 minutes a day helps boost good cholesterol. Reduce stress. Meditation, deep breathing, and even laughing more can help keep inflammation low. Check more than just cholesterol. Get tests for inflammation markers like C-reactive protein, CRP, and insulin resistance to see the full picture. The truth? Cholesterol isn't the only villain in the heart disease story. It's just one piece of a much bigger puzzle. And if you're only relying on normal numbers to feel safe, you might be in for a rude awakening.